My name is Sara Pruitt, and I am a graduate of Purdue from class of 2000. I was in the School of Education. I got my bachelor's in social studies education. I am currently an academic coach at Huron Elementary School in California. Today, I am going to read you my favorite book. It is called Caretakers of Wonder. I got this book over 30 years ago. I fell in love with it because it has beautiful illustrations. I love the drawings in this book. And also it takes me back to a time when I didn't understand all of the scientific explanations for everything. And it takes me back to when I was little and just let my imagination run wild and figure out, make up stories about why things happened and everything that was around us. So I'm going to be reading The Caretakers of Wonder by Cooper Edens, and it's from 1980. Caretakers of Wonder. This very night, while you lie quietly in your bed, open your eyes. Now look out your window, and even at this yawning hour, so many of your friends are working to keep the world magical. Yes, they are the ones who make new stars and put them up. The ones who light and keep the stars burning, because they have such bright lights, you know. The ones who keep the moon company, feeding him when he's too thin and watching his diet when he's too full. That's why the moon goes from being skinny to being a full moon. The ones who keep the sky and the horizon tightly fastened to each other. You can see they have a couple safety pins holding them together. The ones who make sure that the night is kept buttoned up against the cold, much like when you are going out into the cold and you have to button up your jacket or zip it up, keeps the cold out. And do you know what else is happening? Yes, even now, some of your friends are busy making sure that all is ready for the morning, because we have explanations for the evening. Now we need to know why things happen during the day. They are the ones weaving the meadows and telling the trees where to stand. The ones putting fruit back on the branches. The ones painting feathers on birds and designs on the wings of butterflies. Right here, this is my favorite butterfly. It looks like a monarch butterfly, the pretty ones that have the black around the edges and the orange or yellow around the inside. The ones practicing the great rainbow balancing act. How often do you get to see the full rainbow from one end to the other? Usually it's just a partial one, but I love it when you get to see the full one. The ones collecting yesterday's raindrops, mending old clouds, and delivering newly stuffed ones. How many of you like laying down and looking up at the sky, at the clouds, and then seeing which clouds remind you of what animals or different objects and stuff? That was always one of my favorite things. And yes, all day tomorrow, your friends will be at work, behind the scenes, of course, because you don't see the caretakers of wonder. They are the ones who will raise the sun into place. The ones who will load up the night and bring it back to storage. The ones who will give the wind directions, fly the clouds, and tell the rain where to fall. The ones who will make changes in the weather and decide the seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall. The ones who will make sure that the sun gets down safely. So they have a target for the sun to land on. Now, while you're asleep tonight, imagine what you most would like to do to help keep the world magical. Think about that. What do you want to do? Use your imagination. And you know that one of these nights, your friends are going to tap on your window and invite you to become one of the caretakers of wonder. The end, and then there's this pretty picture on the back of the book. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great night, and hail Purdue.